A very senile and confused Donald Trump made the claim over the weekend that darn President Biden sent 74 FBI agents to instigate the Capitol riot. You know, remember January 6th, 2021, when Biden was president during the Capitol riot, and Biden directed the FBI to send 274 agents to go instigate the Capitol rioters who were already, agitated to storm the Capitol. That is what Biden did when Biden was president on January 6, 2021. Now, there's an obvious problem with that statement and, of course, Donald Trump's thinking here. And it's that Joseph R. Biden was not sworn in as president until January 20th, 2021 at noon Eastern. So, 2 weeks prior to that, January 6th, Donald J. Trump was the President of the United States in charge of the FBI. So it would have been impossible for Biden to send FBI agents in there because he did not yet have any authority over anyone in the country. Nobody. Let alone entire government agencies. So this demented president of the United States that we have, a man who just recently couldn't remember what year he was inaugurated, has once again forgotten that he was president on that day because his brain can't remember crap. Literally the only thing Donald Trump remembers these days are compliments he's received in the past. He could recite those like a kid saying the alphabet. But when it comes to actual real important things, he can't remember them, which for the record is in fact common in people that are in the earlier stages of dementia. Eventually Trump won't even remember the compliments, but he remembers the things that are most important to him and can't remember the other things. Like who was president during the Capitol riot. It was him. What makes this funny, because the cognitive decline, the man clearly suffering from dementia, is not funny. But what is funny is that Donald Trump is still pushing this conspiracy theory, even though less than a month ago, his FBI director, Kash Patel, got on Twitter and debunked it. And then he went on Fox News and further debunked it again, and we know Trump was watching that. There were not 274 FBI agents, according to Kash Patel, that went out there and instigated the crowd into storming the Capitol. What it was, according to Kash Patel, is 274 FBI agents that were called up to be crowd control once the riot started, which he says that's a violation of our protocol. We're not crowd control people. But that's it, yeah, there were 274 agents there that showed up after the fact because the police were overwhelmed. Trump wouldn't send the National Guard. So the police called in help from the FBI to try to wrangle people and get them out of the Capitol. Which, maybe it's against agency protocol, I don't know, but at the same time, when the President of the United States, who again was Trump, not Biden, fails to do their job by sending in the National Guard, they really had no choice. Officers were being trampled, were being injured, were being sent to the hospital. While this was taking place, they needed backup, and Trump wouldn't give them backup. It's not a conspiracy. These people were not there to get people to go into the Capitol so we could arrest them. It was Trump's FBI. But his dementia is getting worse, and I do believe it's being exacerbated by the stress he is under as President of the United States. We know that he stresses out over what he sees on TV, he stresses out over poll numbers, and all of these little stressors in his life make his mental state worse. They raise your blood pressure. It could end up, reducing blood flow to the brain, which of course is going to, make your dementia or whatever mental problems you've got so much worse. We know that his heart, like his physical body, is not able to get proper blood flow. That's what the ankles are. That's what the chronic venous insufficiency is. His blood's not getting to where it needs to be. But this, once again, goes back to the mental health issue. And this happened on Sunday when he put this on social media, and in the 2 days since then, not enough people have focused on the mental health aspect of this. The man has dementia. It runs in the family, his own family, including those who are mental health professionals, have warned us. Other mental health professionals have warned us. and the media ignores it at the entire country's peril at this point. Thanks for watching today, everybody, and don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.